other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium in West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Army's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll toss it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Runs for the tackle. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Rice's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take over.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Trying play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Handoff to the lone back. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Here comes the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
The Black Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the wideout. Goes to the option. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards. yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle second.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fortner. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Slithers into space. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The option look. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous.
Oh, I switched to that guy. Didn't know that.
Handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Hand off to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking for a man. It's Coleman. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
On the option. Creates a little space. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. He's moving out of the pocket. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Owls! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point.
The Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the option. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
That's it.
Wide receiver going in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and rip.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The run from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll ride his man on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Lots of running room. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the 1st.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll send the back in motion. On the option. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Brings up 2nd down. All right, let's get it.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning on the Jets. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to get the edge on the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Rice, 28. Army, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Looking to throw, it's Coleman. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Black Knights! Once he got a step in.
They're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.